Is it connected now?
Yeah.
Wow.
I see a day to see a job is what it made to me. Shit be freaking bravery. See it's modern slavery. 9 to 5, grind and strive. Fucking nigga pay me less.
I still have that AD shirt. I'm definitely gonna burn the fuck out of that.
I have an AD shirt and a jersey. Yeah, they both can burn. It's like the shitty fucking Kmart jersey too.
Y'all do that, and I'll have my Portland Trail Blazers shirt on when y'all do it.
No, your Utah Jazz shirt.
Portland Lakers. All right, hold on. Let's get started.
Holy shit! Hold on. Speaking of, Washington's Ron Rivera has cancer. Wow.
Oh fuck.
Breaking news right before we
All
start.
right, hold on. And now, breaking news to start the episode. Ron Rivera with cancer.
Yeah, it's
the Washington
football
team's coach diagnosed with cancer. Do we know what type of cancer he had?
I probably should have looked at that whenever I made the announcement. I think it said something about a lymph node. What a lymph node is?
While I do the intro, you can look at it. Read it while I'm doing this.
All right.
So you know what he has. All right. So welcome to episode 1, volume 1 of the Sports Talks podcast. I'm joined by Nick and Logan. I am also Nick. That is my name. I haven't thought about that. We need to think of a way that we're going to differentiate ourselves.
Nick's
Madge.
Yeah, Madge and
Wilcox.
All right, we'll do that. Breaking news, as we're opening up the podcast, Sports Insider Logan has discovered that Ron Rivera has cancer.
Yeah, the 58-year-old Rivera. You just learned that information. He has lymph node cancer, which I have no idea what that is. But he said it's very treatable and curable, so he should be good.
All right, that's good.
Breaking news, yeah.
Your lymph nodes are right here, by the way.
Oh, in your throat.
Yeah.
Packing too many lips.
We learn things on this podcast. Yeah.
Darius Geis going to jail. Ron Rivera getting cancer, brother.
Oh, yeah, they're falling apart, dude.
Downhill.
Shit's about to start coming out about guys. I already know it.
Yeah.
There's more to be uncovered.
Yeah, the way y'all made it sound all throughout college, this is a pretty bad guy. So we'll slander the fuck out of him on here.
Yeah,
of course.
We're an anti-Darius Geis podcast, right?
We'll slander anybody on here, including ourselves.
Yeah.
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. But yeah, Lakers playing the Blazers right now. We got predictions for Game 2 because I know how I feel about it.
Well, you are a fucking traitor to your hometown and bet on AD's over with points.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be very against AD
you don't bet
and his points tonight because I'm very against you and your betting. So I hope he scores no points.
You're supposed to want your friends.
I don't like to pray for injury a lot, but I'm really praying for an injury right now.
Well, I'll pay any amount of money for AD to tear something.
I was scrolling through my camera roll the other day, and I saw the tweet that I screenshotted from Charlie where he said he wishes AD tore his ACL whenever AD was still very much so on the Pelicans. And that's the one time Charlie was ever right. Yeah, that was the one time Charlie was ever right, I think. I'll give him that now.
Doesn't feel the same way anymore. That's the problem.
No,
little foreshadow action from our boy Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it.
He knows all.
Yeah, AD's just eating this game. But otherwise, I love how the Lakers, they're the first team to use the bubble excuse. Like, as if every other team is not playing in the bubble. Like, literally they lose, and then all fucking morning all I hear is how the bubble is affecting LeBron to get into his playoff mode. You know how stupid you sound asking LeBron that question?
I was just waiting. I'm kind of waiting on... I was playing the guessing game of what kind of cast LeBron was going to be wearing in his next interview. Because I remember last year, or whatever year it was, I forgot, but he had that wrist cast on, and then 2 days later he was jumping off a cliff with his son. So that was terrific.
He practically broke his wrist.
Yeah, a pretty much broken wrist.
As close as you can get.
Thoughts and prayers go out to LeBron. I hope it's fully recovered for this playoffs. We need him.
Yeah. I definitely think, I don't know. I'm actually going to say Blazers pull this one out too. And then...
You think they go up 2-0?
Yeah, I think they're going to go up 2-0 and then probably lose 4 straight, if we're being honest.
I feel like the Lakers can't handle being down 2-0. I think they just melt down.
No, AD can't. Once again, I'm back on AD. You struck
back
a chord
on AD?
with that. Yeah. Oh, I'm back on hating AD. Yeah. But
okay.
I think LeBron's going to try to get too fancy tonight probably. He's still going to ball out, have a triple-double, and everybody's going to be like, dude, this dude needs so much help. And then he'll rattle off 4 straight. People will stop talking about how much help he needs.
Tonight is the LeBron needs help game.
Yeah, he's
Well, that's
gonna
every
pull up
game.
a triple double. I mean, his first game, his stats were insane. This dude just got to score, man. The greatest of all time's got to score more than 23 points in a playoff game.
I don't know why. Like, it literally looked like he could go to the rack whenever he wanted to. Obviously, he can on any team, but like
yeah, he's a super.
he was legit scoring whenever the fuck he wanted to, and he just like stopped going to the basket. Like
That's how it is.
Exactly. Like, he has no excuse to not be dropping 40 points every game this series. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna say this: one day LeBron is gonna be too old, and it's gonna come a lot sooner than we think. Old LeBron would have dominated this team. That's all I know. He would have sniffed out this fucking 8 seed, and he would have known that they were phonies from the start, and he would have dropped 40 first game. Said, "You have somebody that can guard me," because they don't. They don't have anybody that can guard him.
What? They got Hassan, baby.
Gary Trent.
Hassan Whiteside.
Yes. Old
Sitting
LeBron
this
would
shit.
not have gotten denied by Hassan like that at the rim. Never.
Well, he's not old LeBron anymore. I'm not too quick to say that he's washed yet. I definitely think, because his first game, I mean, that stat line was incredible. He should have scored more than 23 points. I'm not too fooled by the triple-double, but was it like 17 rebounds and 16 assists? That's
He's just
a
trying to
really
get ahead of
fucking
the MJ
dominant
argument.
game. Yeah,
Trying to
that's
get
a
ahead of
dominant.
the MJ argument with the assists.
Yeah, it was just stat stuff, and I understand that. But I mean, still, that's a dominant game. But he's got to score more, and I think at some point throughout this series, honestly, I haven't been watching the game. It's on, but I've been fucking preparing this, so I haven't been able to really watch it. But I think he'll have another really good statistical game. They'll probably lose, and then he's just going to come out next game and fucking dominate and put up like 50 points.
Man, his
And then-
team also was shooting 13% from
Yeah.
3 last
Well,
game.
we're not here to
so-
talk about his team being bad because that
Yeah,
goes against our argument.
you're
His
right.
team's
Yeah.
great. All I was told
He's
this
got
entire
help.
year was that the Lakers were winning the finals, and I'm not going to sit down and hear the fact that Avery Bradley's out means that that's like all for nothing now. Avery Bradley is not the catalyst of this Lakers team.
I'll
So-
say this: they very much do need Avery Bradley, though.
1,000%,
I'm
dude. How
not saying
fucking
he makes that big of a difference, but they need that 3-and-D wing that can fucking guard and drop 10, 12 points a game.
yeah, you're 100%
But
right.
Danny Green's been washed for like 2 years.
Oh, without a doubt. And you're 100% right, but how fucking fragile of an argument is it for your title hopes that Avery Bradley is the catalyst for your team?
So
you know?
I'm talking about for this series.
Oh, yeah, without a
They're
doubt.
not
They
winning
need
the
Avery
championship.
Bradley, yeah. I understand.
That's the problem with this podcast. I'm gonna be going on the record too much with this shit.
Yeah, with your shitty takes.
Lakers are not even going to the championship. They're not.
That margarita's getting you feeling bold, huh?
They're not.
Yeah, he's loose as a goose,
Yeah,
bro.
feeling himself too much.
How do they make their entire way through the fucking West?
Oh, I don't think
there's
there's-
got to go seven
You
games.
put J.R. Smith and Deion Waiters in just straight ISO. That's what you do. You just let them control the game. Dude, if one of them gets hot,
I do need one Deion Waiters playoff game.
Yeah.
This series. I just
there's
need
gonna
to
be
go
one. There will be one.
They're going to go down too low. They're going to make some changes. They're going to hear that noise. That pressure's going to build up from the Laker fan base. And then Deion Waiters' minutes is going to come in, and it's probably going to bite him in the ass. And then one game he'll drop like 30 points, and it'll all be
Remember that
silence.
Deion Waiters game last year?
Be sick.
Yeah.
And that purple and gold, that'll be
Because
sick.
Deion believes he's all the help LeBron needs. You know, he's sitting on that bench fucking fuming. He wants to get in
Deion
this
keeps
game.
LeBron up at night. I'm
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
100% convinced. LeBron loses sleep over the fact that Deion Waiters in that jersey.
Wasn't it him pulling all these
Terrifying.
strings trying to get him there?
See,
Forever.
that's the never-ending cycle of LeBron teams. In the off season, you hear about how fucking great the additions are, and then when playoffs come around,
Those additions weren't that great, yeah.
we know how
they
we
look
know
like
the
Mo
story.
Williams and Verjao again. So
Yeah,
We know the
exactly.
story.
He can't have somebody that's too good come on his team because then he'll have help. And he can't use that argument anymore, or excuse is really what it is. But, yeah, somebody like Deion Waiters that can just catch on fire
Yeah,
and
fuck it.
score like 20 points, yeah, that's the type of help he needs. Deion Waiters can also lose you multiple games. The same thing with J.R. Smith.
I think
So-
y'all are forgetting an integral part of this team that's also out right now is Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, they were fucking sucking him off last night on the game. They were like, this team needs Rajon Rondo. It's like, bro, what?
Playoff Rondo.
Yeah, what the
Well-
fuck's Rondo going to help?
Little spin
Rondo
zone,
owns the
by the
Blazers.
way. Little spin zone.
Drew Holiday
this-
owns the Blazers. I'm sorry.
I was just about to get to that. Is this Lakers team worse than 2 years ago Pels team, or the Pels team from 2 years ago that swept the Blazers?
Oh,
Probably so. I mean,
Our
outside of
defense-
LeBron and AD, they literally have nothing. They have fucking Kyle Kuzma.
Our defense
Pretty much
was
all you need now.
insane that year.
Mirotic was fucking hot.
Yeah,
Mirotic
Oh,
was the
LeBron with a
difference
missed
in that season.
layup. Ugh. Not good. I'm
Kuzma's
sorry.
fucking up the
No,
season right
dude,
now.
2 years straight. I don't care.
We need to lay off the LeBron talk for first episode. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna lose a lot of fans right off
No
bat.
way. No way. I've seen so
All right,
much Lakers slander.
let's shit on somebody else. Let's shit on the Pelicans.
I'm always down to shit on the Pelicans.
That's way too much, bro. It's
Alright.
way too much to start with. First of all, Lonzo needs to be gone, or he needs to develop a shot, or he's toast in my mind. I
Gone.
hate every time he shoots the ball. I know it's gonna be a miss. I don't even have to look. I just know I'm gonna hear a fucking the rim rock, and it's over. It's done.
Well,
It's a brick.
baby.
Yeah, brick squad.
Thing is, we can't be trying to fucking close out a game, and Lonzo can't be chucking up threes with a hand in his face. That's not
Yeah.
the shot that we want. Early in the shot clock, too. Like, there's a reason we can't close out games because we don't have a point guard that can create his own shot. At least a high-quality shot, which is not many for him. So,
Yeah. I'm not entirely against Lonzo. I think he was really coming on, obviously, before the break. He was absolutely fucking terrible in the bubble, as we all know. I'm not opposed to having him on the team because I do think that he has a lot of potential to just be a really strong playmaker, and that's what we need, just somebody to fucking throw up lobs to Zion for the next, 10 years. If he can knock down that three, we look really good, but when he's fucking missing, it's infuriating to watch, man. His shot selection is abysmal, and I'm just basically preaching to the choir. Anybody that watches the Pels knows all this stuff. If he can continue to knock down that three like he was before the break, I'm still not completely out on him. I think his defense...
I would agree. Making threes is good.
Right, exactly. Yeah, but I don't know. I just think we need help in other places as well. Outside of just
very,
a point
very
guard.
smart defensively, though. I'll give him that. Is whenever Drew's out of the lineup or whenever he's not playing, whatever, him defensively, his knowledge defensively is very, very advanced, and I think he gives us a big advantage on defense on the floor. Like him and Zion together, of course, but we definitely don't need to be running the offense through him whenever he's on the floor. Like
Right.
we need to be giving it to Zion. We need to be running it through BI more. Like I still don't understand why BI doesn't get the ball on every single possession until he gets stopped. He is so fucking good. It's unreal.
Yeah, and BI definitely needs more touches, but it's also just to kind of go along with what you're saying about Lonzo's on defense. We're probably going to end up losing Drew at some point over this next couple of years. It's just kind of the timetable that we're on. But I wouldn't mind having a defensive anchor in our backcourt, and I think Lonzo can be that, especially post-Drew era. So I'm not entirely out on Lonzo. I was never really high on him at the same time, so I'm kind of just somewhere in the middle with it. I don't feel too passionately about either one. But I think if he is dedicated to the work and he puts it in, then obviously, yeah, I'm all about him staying. Also, BI is really close with him, and I'm all about keeping BI happy because I'm tired of fucking watching my favorite players leave us.
Tired of pissing off superstars.
Yeah, I'm kind of over that, so I'm not against
Really?
keeping Lonzo.
It's really not that hard to keep your superstar happy. Fucking
Yeah.
some franchises just make it look so hard.
Yeah, we've been doing a pretty shitty job of that, not gonna lie.
Hopefully those minutes restrictions come off of Zion next year too, with the 12 minutes and fucking pulling him off the floor. That'd be terrific to see more than 10 minutes a game of our person we just lobbied so hard for and got the number.
We're not even gonna remember
you
his
know what I
time
mean?
as a Pelican. We're not even gonna remember
Yeah.
his time as a Pelican. It's just we're gonna remember him looking pissed off on the bench by not
Yep.
being in the game.
Just waddling across the floor. Like it's just
Yeah, nothing like looking forward to the fucking NBA bubble for months, only to watch that first game, be completely gut-wrenched, and then immediately get a notification after saying Zion pissed with his playing time. Like, I don't want to see anything with fucking Zion and pissed for, like, at least the next 6 years. Like,
Those
at
two words
least.
should never come across my phone.
Yeah, like, that was fucking awful to read. It's like, come on,
All I
man.
want to see is smiles and also more pictures of Zion in a mask because he looked pretty badass.
You're like fucking Bane, dude. That was awesome.
Take more of those. That
People
was
still
the
call
high
him
point
fat.
of the Pelicans fan in the last like 7 months when that picture came out.
Yeah, and people are still calling him fat, dude. It doesn't make any sense. He does waddle. It's a little concerning.
No, it's not people. That's fucking Mark Jackson. That's the only
Mark-
person that.
The
That's
guy
the
who
only
wants to
person
be
that
our head
calls him
coach.
fat.
Every 5 seconds is like a fucking twitch. He's got to say how fat he is.
It's
Like,
Someone want our head coach to be a guy who couldn't wait fucking 5 minutes to call Zion fat in his first game.
You want to know why he missed that layup? He's 30 pounds overweight. You know what it is?
You really got to start questioning his conditioning.
Yeah, man,
What do
I was
y'all
listening. Oh, shit, my bad. Continue.
No, I was just gonna ask who do y'all think for sure is gonna be the next coach?
No
Don't know.
idea.
I have
Don't
no
know.
idea, but it better be Kenny Atkinson or somebody I've never fucking heard of because I don't feel like going through the stress of it. If it's Jason Kidd, I don't want to hear anything about it.
Jason Kidd and Ty Lue, seeing that a lot's
Tyler,
really
I don't want to
fucking
hear anything
upsetting.
about it.
Yeah, I
I'd
don't
rather
want
it
either one
be
of
somebody
those.
that I've never fucking heard of, and I'll just go for the ride. Jason Kidd, he's got too much of a history of just like stabbing people in the back. We don't have time for that.
Yeah, and honestly, no. And I'm fucking. Obviously, my first choice out of that group is Kenny Atkinson, just because what he did with the Nets. But I also feel like we just need a fucking hard dick motherfucker in there because we just have so many young kids, really, like our age.
Dude, to bring
Like,
fucking attitude to.
yeah, we need some spice in there for sure. I think I like Alvin. I was never like super against Alvin. I hope he can get a front office position or something just to still be a part of it because I do like him. But we just need a hard dick drill sergeant in there, honestly. Not somebody like Tom Thibodeau that's going to make all of our players resent him, but like
Definitely
just-
not Tom Thibodeau.
yeah.
Honestly,
just,
like Kenny Atkinson might have that in him though, because like that
might.
Nets team, they were not very good, and every single night they went out there and fucking fought, and that is
He
something
might.
that our teams do not do.
Yeah, we just need more heart because that. Honestly, I think a lot of it too is just after that first game, seeing how they did Zion. I think everybody just kind of fucking checked out, and they knew Alvin had 1 foot out the door already, and they were just
But that's the thing, we can't be having players
I mean-
tapping out like that.
yeah.
Not-
That's
not to
unacceptable.
Alvin.
I'm not justifying it or anything.
Not to Alvin's like credit, but to his defense, like I mean, he probably couldn't do much. He was probably being pressured a lot by the front office, like to you know what I mean, like. I get it. Like you didn't have a great opportunity to command the team. I understand, but like you could have done a lot more. Like
Yeah.
there was so much fucking talent on that team, young or not. Like there's just so many young teams right now that are just doing so. Like the Suns are way younger than us, and they're just balling. Like they balled the entire bubble. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just need more people with that dog mentality, you know? That's
Yeah.
what other teams
Thing is,
have. and we
thing is,
lack.
Alvin was kept busy dealing with off the court shit way too much. Starting with the
Yeah.
AD saga, starting with Zion, whether he's in shape, how many minutes he's gonna be playing. He shouldn't be having to answer questions for the front office.
Right. Yeah, that's what we got Griff
In my
for.
opinion.
And also, I think Alvin getting fired, I mean, like, I don't know how, honestly, I hate to say it, I just don't know how much it's going to change. Yeah, unless we just get some fucking gem of a coach that Griff has in mind. But I mean, all those decisions that were being made, yeah, Alvin obviously has his issues on court, like just with his lineups and questionable fucking decisions most of the time. But as far as like Zion's minute restriction goes, like that's not in his control. They're not leaving that shit up to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of, I feel like a lot of people were super. I mean, not a feel. Like I know a lot of people were super excited to see him go. Obviously, I hope that him going is an improvement because I, obviously fucking love for us to be better. But I just don't know how much it's going to help unless the players themselves decide that they want. Because I know we got a couple dogs on the team, but that dog mentality needs to just be from top to bottom, everybody on that team.
Yeah.
It's a culture change, you know?
I just don't think we have. I don't think we have the trust in each other like we should. Like I just don't think everybody's like. I just don't think they think that the next person will be able to pick up the team just as much as them. You know what I'm saying? Like Bi needs to have that trust in Josh Hart to make that knockdown three. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing right there. Just little stuff like that needs to start clicking. I think that'll come with the head coach. To be honest, I mean, like y'all said, the dog mentality needs to come out. But I'll talk about dog mentality. What about Markel Fultz? Hey, these playoffs.
Talk
Haven't
about
seen him
Markel
ball?
Fultz.
No.
Yeah, I'm happy for Markel Fultz. Honestly, I'll say this: I have not watched much of Bucks Magic because that's easily been the worst series of all the
Yeah.
playoffs. But I'm happy for Markel. Dude, he's a dog.
He overcame a lot, bro. He improved a lot over the past year. He's
Yeah,
been
honestly.
going off on the Bucks.
I haven't watched a single second of that series. I'm not gonna lie to you. So,
He's a
I know he's
fucking-
been balling this year, which is good to see because I'm not rooting for anybody to be a bust because that fucking sucks. Plus, this dude was literally on his deathbed. It seems like so. It's very good to see him balling.
All right, boys. What else are we? What else y'all got?
I'll fucking spit one more Pels take while we're at it.
Go ahead.
We're talking about the dog mentality and all that stuff needs to happen, but just also need to remember, like, yeah, obviously playoffs this year would have been great. Look at what the Blazers are doing right now. They're fucking giving the Lakers a run for their money through one game, 1.5 game, I guess, which ain't saying much. But I mean, also at the same time, like, I don't understand what the timeline is for the Pels in a lot of quote unquote fans' eyes. I mean, just because, like I said, we keep talking about how young they are, dude. Like, I'm as old as fucking Brandon Ingram. He's our best player. Like, we're all older than fucking Zion. It's just, what's the timetable? Like, were people expecting deep playoffs run this year? Because that's not what it needs to be. It just needs to be improvement. Obviously, we need to improve from the fucking shitty performance in the bubble because that was horrible to watch. But you just want to be rooting for improvement right now. And hopefully that does lead to some playoff appearances because obviously playoff basketball in the city is electric and we need that. The fan base needs that especially. But I just don't understand what the timeline is for a lot of people. And, I mean, all I'm hoping for is just improvement, steady improvement every year, in and out. Keep our main core guys happy and keep them here. And, I mean, eventually it's going to lead to success. Like, we got to – because that dog mentality is there for some of the people, and we do have dogs on this team. And we just fucking take our time and let this process happen and not be so damn impatient as a fan base. I think a lot of good will come from it. Because I don't want to see this get blown up because we don't make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, I just want some consistency, bro. Like, we could take the best team in the league to 2 overtimes, and then 2 days later we lose to the Magic by like 25. Like that's just something that can't happen anymore.
Magic's the East best team right now, bro.
I mean, I understand, but like,
You're gonna have to Bucks through.
we got a lot more talent than the Magic, to be honest.
No,
But
yeah, I get what you're saying.
The only
just have to
thing
see
I'm
it
worried
happen.
about is like today's NBA fucking cores don't stay together that long. Like
Yeah,
there's got to
no.
be a sense of urgency. So
Well, the urgency is, yeah, I agree with that. Let you say your point.
I think we got to replace the point guard position. I think we got to replace the center position. Obviously, I'm not. I'm not in the minority with that opinion.
Well, yeah, the center position's obviously there. What would be an improvement? Like, who or what type of point guard would you be looking for this team?
I need a point guard that can create his own shot.
All right, every
I don't
team
know
needs
who-
that, though.
I understand. I don't have the answer to that question. I don't. But we need an improvement at the point guard position. I'm not willing to pay Lonzo what he's going to get.
I just think
Yeah.
I think we need a better situational point guard. I'll say it like that. Like you just got to be able to read the situation and know how to facilitate in certain moments, and then when to create your own shot. Like you just got to know. You just got to have that mentality.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of thinking about this, especially with a new coach coming in. Like, Lonzo's extremely good in transition, full court. He excels at that, and we were really good with that, especially with Alvin, because that's literally our entire fucking offense. But as soon as we got in the half court, we had zero fucking production from him. And if we keep him, I hope, obviously that's a main thing that he needs to improve on. Kind of touch on what Mash said. I'm not willing to pay a lot of money for Lonzo because at this moment he's not worth it. I'm not willing to pay a lot of money
the
based on
idea is
potential.
nice.
Yeah.
The idea is nice, but like
Yeah.
I'm not excited about doing that. If it
Right.
happens, fine. I'll ride it out. Him and Drew on defense is just beautiful to watch. I'll
It
say
is.
that, but like whenever it comes down to it, whenever we're trying to close out a game, him having the ball in his hands, I don't feel comfortable with it at all.
Yeah.
His decision making has just been questionable. And I mean, hey, it might get better, but at the same time, we have a Zion that we need to keep happy right now, and we
And
need
a
to win
Brandon
some
Ingram.
fucking games, and a Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of draft capital. If we can find a point guard that we can try and trade for,
The draft was
How do y'all feel?
tonight, right?
It happened
the
the draft.
13th
Like we have
pick.
13th, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no
Timberwolves
idea what
number-
the fuck's going on with this
Timberwolves
draft.
I got
Draft
yeah,
sucks.
I just didn't know.
Yeah.
This would be a bad draft. to
Oh
get
wait,
fucking
hold up. You
into
said
the
I didn't
top
even
10.
see it all. The Wolves got number 1. What did the Warriors get?
Warriors got 2.
Uh,
Bulls. No, dude, I could be completely
No,
wrong.
Bulls got one.
Bulls got like 3 or 4. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Hopefully,
how it panned out.
Hopefully the old scouting department can find a gem at 13, or at least a solid guy for
Alright,
us.
so it's Timberwolves 1, Golden State 2, Charlotte 3, Chicago 4, Cleveland 5.
I gotta
So who's gonna get LaMelo? That's what I want to know.
run that top 5 by me again. My bad.
Minnesota, Golden State, Charlotte, Chicago, Cleveland.
Chicago.
Think
Chicago
so?
needs a point
Hey,
guard bad.
You think he falls to 4?
I have
I think
no
he's
idea.
going
what
one
he
or
did.
two.
I don't know what the draft class looks like, to be honest. But
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
I heard him going. I heard him going like around 4th a lot. I also heard him going around 1. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know this draft class.
Timberwolves just got D'Angelo.
Did.
So I don't think they're gonna draft a point guard.
No, I don't think they will.
Then they're gonna.
I
End
don't
up
think a
with
lot of
Anthony
those
Edwards.
teams need a point guard,
yeah.
which drops in the 4 to the Bulls.
What
Because
are
the
the-
Bulls
who are
need
the-
that.
Well, Bulls have your boy from UNC, right?
Kobe
what's his
White.
name? Kobe White.
He's more. Yeah, true. Kobe's
mean,
more of
they
an
could-
off guard.
You could always use another
Yeah,
one, but I mean, I don't know if they take another point guard at that pick.
They don't really have anybody that can fucking facilitate. So,
Yeah.
which I don't know. Is LaMelo the answer to that? I couldn't fucking tell you, but maybe they
From
believe he
his-
is.
From his AAU highlights, I have no idea. Who knows?
Yeah, dude dropped like 97 points one
Yeah,
game.
you can't really tell.
Shit, dude. If LaMelo falls to 4, I'll trade him Lonzo in a future first round.
For LaMelo.
For his brother.
Yeah, that'll solve it. I got to touch on the fucking Pels point guard issue. A guy I've always been interested in is Monte Morris from the Nuggets.
Yeah.
I'd really like
Good
to get
name.
somebody like him. Yeah. Because if we can lock Drew up and he wants to stay here and he's playing at a high level, then we really don't need 2 defensive backcourt guys. I mean, obviously it's nice. Like everybody in your team should be able to be good defensively. That'd be great. But in an ideal world, like, yeah, I'd like to have a guy that can score first. That's his main fucking priority. And Drew just clamp up the other team's best backcourt guy. Because he's going to do that.
I agree.
So, Monte Morris has always been a guy that I've been interested in for that. And I don't think it would take... I mean, it would take a good bit to get him from the Nuggets, I'm pretty sure. But I think we definitely have enough to meet those needs. So, who knows?
All right, boys. On the spot, real quick. Finals. Who you got?
Well, start of this bubble, I had the Bucks, but I need to change that real quick.
Oh, gosh. Who you going with now?
All right. I got Clippers from the West. I already put my money on that from day one. And then from the East, it's going to be either the Celtics or the Heat.
I'm saying Celtics. Celtics
I like-
Clips.
I like that Heat pick. I'm not against the Heat.
The Heat have looked really
making the
good.
finals. They
Yeah,
have looked
Heat have
really
looked
good.
really good.
I
They're
think-
playing with a purpose. I like the way they play.
Well, I think they're playing with a purpose right now because Jimmy Butler just really fucking hates TJ Warren. But
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
owning
I mean-
TJ Warren. Dude. You got a guy on your team that can back his shit up.
Yeah, it's a dog. Must be nice.
I mean, it seems
Yeah.
the Heat definitely, in my opinion, in the East, they're the best team that gels together. Like they love playing with each other, and you could just tell. Like they're
And
they're
just-
close knit.
They're deep. Fucking Dragic coming off the bench, he gets like 15 plus a game.
Yeah. It's very nice. Yeah, I like the Heat and Celtics picks. I'm just going to go with Celtics. I really fucking like Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. And that's my entire reasoning behind saying it. But, yeah. I just really like them a lot. And
I
they've looked
like
really
Jalen
good.
Brown.
They're beating the fucking brakes off the Sixers right now as well. So, which isn't
Yeah.
saying much because Sixers suck.
They're
I
missing
thought
their
the
best
Sixers
shooter,
were
bro.
going to come back and get game 2. That surprised me.
Yeah, and then they lost by 50. So
Yeah.
your intuition's
Exactly.
a little off.
Sixers are missing their best 3-point shooter. Give them a break.
Fucking Ben.
And
Yeah, that's a tough blow for them for sure.
You got Wilcox.
He had a couple in practice. If the Blazers win this series, I got the Blazers in the West. I'm just kidding. I got.
You mean when they win the series?
Right.
Yeah. I think I got Clips Celtics. Like I said, it's probably a tie between the Heat and Celtics for me. Like you said, I mean, it's just so
Yeah,
hard to tell
disagree
right
a little
now.
bit.
Yeah, so clean sweep.
saying
Everybody
that
off the Bucks. I'm going fucking Bucks now because y'all don't know shit.
The Magic win first round in 5, and then they just fucking coast to the finals.
The Magic. Yeah, if y'all are all up Bucks, I got to be on Bucks. That's
No,
just,
I mean, I
that
can
goes
have
against
it.
everything I've learned from y'all watching y'all make bets for the past couple of years.
The thing is that I can definitely see the Lakers getting it together and making it just sneaking into the finals somewhere. Honestly, my second dark horse pick, not dark horse, but my second pick is Rockets Celtics. I think the
Yeah.
Rockets are just really fucking good at shooting the ball.
Yeah, but I don't think the Rockets can handle any size. And if the Rockets had to go through the Lakers or a team, they're gonna be fucked. But also, the Lakers are pretty shit. They don't have any guards, so maybe I don't know.
The Rockets are just fast, dude. Like they're just scrappy. They're fast. I just think they got more determination than any other team in the West right now. To be honest, I think
Yeah,
they've been
determination
disrespected.
takes you pretty far until PJ Tucker has to fucking guard AD and LeBron James.
AD and
very
LeBron
true.
are not getting that far. He's not going to have to deal with that problem.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So I guess if the Lakers lose this series, I see the vision for the Rockets.
I'm a big Russell Westbrook fan, so
Yeah.
anything I say can't be taken seriously.
It's a pretty good reason. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Russ needs him a ring.
Yeah, he does. Big time.
Don't want to see Harden get one, but I want to see Russ get one. So,
Dude, Harden's growing on me.
oh boy, shaved off that mohawk. You don't know how to act no more, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boy's going crazy.
Good lord, he is cold as fuck. I don't hate him, but
Best offensive ISO player I've ever seen.
yeah, he's a dog. When he's cooking, obviously it's fucking awesome watching him play, but I hate watching free throws, dude. I call everything a foul. Shit's so.
I would hate to
watch.
be a fan of that team. I'm
Yeah.
sure when he's cold, it's got to be the most frustrating thing to watch.
You're watching this game right now. He hit
I'm
free throws. Fuck.
Hardly watching it, dude. I'm talking to my boys.
I know. It's been last game. There was like 85 fucking free throws.
Yeah.
Every time
That's-
I looked up at the screen, AD was at the free throw line. He dropped 28 points and he shot 8 for 24.
Yeah. That's AD's game, bro. Even when he was in New Orleans, I feel like that dude was always fucking living at the line.
Yeah.
We just tolerated it a little more,
Yeah, because I didn't fucking hate his guts.
but we will be burning his jersey.
Yeah, that'll happen on one of these episodes. I will burn an AD jersey in my room and possibly burn other things.
Once we reach 100 followers, we are burning AD memorabilia live.
I got books. I think I got a bobblehead somewhere. It's all going in the fucking shitter.
Oh, the
Every
bobblehead's
last
gonna be a shotgun episode. Gonna
I'm not going to say all that. It's like hate crime shit. But burn his jersey, yeah, for sure.
We're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
One
We're men of our word.
No doubt.
All right. Episode 1 of Sports Suck. Always remember, sports suck. Peace.
Peace.